Welcome back!
Oh my god, yes. Off Center Thoughts, episode 45.
Crazy.
45. We're about to hit 50.
Wowie whoa.
Wow. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Bebo,
Twitch,
MySpace. Everywhere.
TikTok.
So, we're back.
This is another episode. And earlier...
Me and Cho were bonding over some
Yeah, by the way, Cho
badass
and Lewis, John.
I knew it. I am Cho?
Was that John?
You pointing,
I'm John.
He's Cho.
Newing John Lewis.
We have to clarify that because he's barely on here.
We got a guest today.
We have a guest
today. Cho, hi. How are you? So we were bonding over some Yaocha shit. Which
So your new
it's
single's
AKA
coming out.
No. It's called How Your Love Is. Oh my god. But no, I told you, bro, once you explore that world, it gets even fucking like.
It's cool.
Okay, wait, we'll break it down for the people and for us because me and John are very
if
like.
you haven't watched Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, then you must be
Say that again?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. You must be
What?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, it's a good movie. Would you say it's an action movie or a thriller movie?
It's an action movie.
It's action.
The
Sci-fi
Predator
action.
movies are action movies. The
Yeah,
aliens
are more of a thriller.
horror movie. Yeah.
So the
And
actual
then Alien versus Predator is just a fuck fest.
yeah, it's definitely a fuck fest.
just 100% a fuck. Fest.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Humans get the bad
End of the stick both ways.
Both ways.
I was
There's
just like,
no-
y'all don't need to be here. Let them do them.
And then the second Alien versus Predator is like, hey, how about we combine both of them and make an Alien Predator?
Now that's y'all fault.
But we were talking about because the Predators actually there's like a whole backstory of them. Like it's like whole universe, just
It's
like
great.
aliens. It's super
Pretty interesting.
It makes you want to be one, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. You just go around the
100%.
world, just fucking
killing
hunting
shit.
the best shit around.
Yeah, dude.
Testing their
Easy-
fucking
easy the
hands.
coolest
What I'm hearing is my friends have murderous intent.
No.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Many episodes
we
where
fight
we
the best
clarify.
though.
we fight the best.
We
yeah.
don't go for those easy tap ins.
Yeah.
No, we want to be tested.
Yeah.
We're not poachers.
Yeah.
We're hunters.
Exactly.
We fight the best, a 20 piece.
We got a whole family meal going.
It's a 50-50 if it's going to win or not this time.
No, but it's fucking intense, dude. Like, there's so many. Like, they've all fucked over like a lot of people in history, but they also the good thing is like a lot of people have won. That's why they keep hunting humans.
Yeah.
Because they're the hardest thing to kill.
Yeah.
To them, they're the hardest thing to kill.
It cuts to the Abraham Lincoln pictures, and you see a predator.
It was a predator.
It was a predator that killed him.
And then it pops to the Leon.
They blamed it on.
Cuts to JFK. That's why
It's a new city hunter.
That's why Oswald went to jail. He was like, "No, dude, it was like this weird giant monster with
No, I
dreads
swear.
and mask." Yeah, you're going to jail, bro.
I
swear. Okay, well, how did this monster sound? He went. Yeah, you're going to jail, bro. You're gonna make that sound in the showers, bro.
Bro, it makes a lot of sense. Said that they went to the sewers and then fucking got
Yeah,
out.
dude.
It was a predator.
It was a predator. Yeah.
Camouflage, the way it fucking
Yeah,
refracts,
dude, everything.
It was we figured
Everything.
it out.
It was
And then it ended up in fucking Area 51 or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. No, but it's intense. Just like the aliens, dude. Like I read a aliens comic, dude. In my head, I'm just like, bro, they need to keep making like movies after like,
Yeah.
not with Ripley because
Like the side stories kind of thing?
yeah, kind of like the Prometheus.
I
Prometheus
want
is a good
a
example.
full
Prometheus
movie
was a good
of just a predator.
Yes.
Not like humans. I want like a
Just like the
predator.
story
Yeah,
of,
just
like-
a straight up predator.
Would you
them
want
chilling.
like a what's it called? The
Coming
beginning?
home.
The beginning?
Honey, are you okay? I missed the shot.
Like the beginning, the origins kind of, there you go.
Not like the origins. I just want like a
Like an
movie to be
adventure.
about just a predator on like a hunt, and then like
Yeah.
it just like it shows his entire.
I feel
hunt.
like you could do that, but like it has to be like one of those short, like artsy kind of films too.
yeah, where he doesn't talk.
It's
Yeah,
like in
824.
Sundance.
Yeah.
A24, Moonlight kind of.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put A24. I'd
At
put
the
Bad
end
Boys.
Our
twist
predators
that-
kind of
yeah.
debating his sexuality.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at the end,
No, that's
he
what I'm
fucks
saying.
his best friend on the hunt.
No, but for real, like Bad Robot could
Bro,
probably
back
make a good one.
hunters.
The guys that did Cloverfield, they could probably do a really
Back
good,
hunters.
like, quiet version of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where it's just,
actually,
like,
I can see
intense
that.
Yeah.
sound effects of the hunt itself, and then just cuts back to the predator.
From, like,
kinda
the
prepping
other-
for the
from-
hunt.
Yeah.
Do you want?
That would be
Oh,
dope.
actually, that would be really sick. a Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane style of it, where like you don't know who's hunting. But in the end, like,
you see like
in the end, you see it's the predator that's.
Like it's from his perspective, so it's like
the
his
perspective of the
predator's
other.
cam.
It's the perspective of the other people, but you don't know that it's the predator the whole entire time. You wouldn't even call the movie or like associated with the predator.
Oh yeah.
And then in the like around like the end, that's when you figured out that the people that they're being
call
hunted
it like
by is the predator.
the hunted or shit.
The
To
hunter
hunt
shit.
or to hunt.
or to hunt. Yeah. That would be
Spread
sick.
this and say that we started that first.
24, come on.
No, Bad Robot. What's his name? Who runs that place?
JJ.
JJ, hit us up. Come on.
Is it JJ Abrams?
I
Yeah,
have
it's
no
Abram.
idea.
That's his
sure.
production.
It's
company.
Abram,
No
right?
idea.
I just
That'd be sick.
Abram, hit us up. We got some ideas, man.
Yeah,
But-
Predator, the entire universe of Predator is fucking pretty sick. Like their lingos and shit is.
Yeah.
Their
Fantastic.
lingo.
Did you watch Predators?
so, like-
In like the Predators, the one with the guy from The Pianist.
Yeah, the 2015 release. I
Yeah,
did watch
that
it.
see that whole plot where like they go to Morpheus, you know, the guy that played Morpheus in
Yeah.
Matrix. When
I
they
was
go
like,
to
wait,
the little
what the fuck?
hideout,
Yeah,
and
and
you
then
see
he,
like samurai swords, you see like armor plates, like this like planet where they get the best humans.
Yes,
Or I guess
yeah,
you would say the
so-
worst humans.
yeah. So that planet is like
Their
so
Hunting ground?
yeah. So they have like different types of So if you don't know, in Predators, the actual species name is called a Yautja, and so they have I think they're called super predators or some shit.
Yeah.
So like they're the bigger, like tougher breed, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this specific tribe is called they're super predators, but I forgot what their tribe was called. But they had fought another tribe that had that planet over. So they fought them, took the rights, and then they used that as like their hunting ground for like the best of the best. So the 2015 series of the Predator was they essentially kidnapped a bunch of humans from different areas of like their best, and then
That was-
they
yeah, that movie
then
that
they
came out.
eventually hunted them. So the Predators' names in those was it was Berserker,
Oh
it
yeah,
was Tracker,
Berserker.
and then fuck, I can't remember the last one, but they were all it was just three of them.
Hunter.
Oh wait, no,
His
it
name
was
was a little
Hunter.
too-
It was Hunter. It was Hunter.
a little too on that note.
Yeah, and so like that
I'm the Berserker.
the 2015 series just
the
kind of
track.
showed like how
It
they
just
hunted
turns
it.
on. I'm hungry.
But
I feel like
surfer dude.
you know how he
I'm
has,
Hunter.
you know how he has the
Hunter?
weird thing, they have the weird like fang
Mandibles?
thing, mandibles. I feel like Hunter still has like a like a overbite version of it.
He's got a little fucking stash. He's got little
Hunter.
side
The pedal
stashes. Yeah, like a little fucking hairs on the side.
They're like, Hunter, please get out of the room. Play Warcraft and let's go hunting. Okay.
I'm Berserker, and that's Hunter.
Yeah,
So-
but the the
My,
Predators is sick.
my macaroni is not microwaving properly, guys.
Like
I can't hunt on an empty stomach.
They said they were gonna bring hot pockets, dude.
yeah, but like so
Where's
like
my thermostat?
me and you were talking about it, and so like in their culture, I guess, so like their lingos, like before they're I guess like considered like actual predators or given a name, they're called the unblooded because they haven't gone
That's
on
a
their hunt
sick
yet,
name.
which is sick.
That's a sick.
And then after they do their hunt, so AVP, the very first one, with when they went down into the
To the-
glaciers into
yeah.
the Atlantic
Mhm.
to find a
pyramid,
like a Yautja
like-
pyramid.
Uh-huh.
There were three unblooded predators that were going for their very first
Wait,
hunt.
you said pyramids. Is it
So
in
like the
Predator-
Mayan
wait,
temples type
But
shit.
is it is the lore that like the pyramids we have here?
Yeah, essentially. So like
Yeah, kinda
what
like
the
an
Mayans,
Aztec,
what the
yeah.
Mayans and Aztec were doing, they were like
Facilitators. for the-
yeah,
for the
they essentially
actual-
worship the Yautja, but you know how like they did the whole like rip out the heart ceremony bullshit. in that movie, their ceremony was to get impregnated by a facehugger so they could breed
Yes.
aliens. Yeah, so
That's
like
crazy.
that was their like history of
That's
it.
crazy. I didn't even know the whole
Yeah,
lore.
so
Like,
that-
I don't know the whole
They're-
lore of
they're
Alien
like- they're
Predator. I
like- they're
never
like
watched them.
in depth, like intertwined. Like it's like Bloods and Crips. Like the Crips are
So
like
are Yautjas
aliens.
only allowed to call Yautjas? Or are we being offensive?
Stupid.
You can't call me an unblood. That's my people's word.
No, but like, the thing is-
So,
Young blood. I mean, unblood.
What's up, blood? But that shit's cool. 'cause-
Hand me my black and mild.
Because some of them, like, they
Where are them
have.
Swisher Sweets?
This 100 folk, this child ain't going anywhere.
These young folks here don't understand, blood.
With these shoulder cannons and claws and shit. We used to do it with sticks.
In my day.
We used to go to their place. Now they're bringing them here. Home field advantage bullshit.
Oh my
They're just a
God.
bunch of actual old head predators on the balcony.
On those rockers.
These motherfuckers don't know shit.
Shit, that's what they actually do though. When they take unbloodeds to their first hunt, they take them in
They
the
just-
ship and they drop them off, and then they watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
Bro.
They straight up they're
watch
supervised. They're supervised.
I
Like,
wanna
They're on the
watch it.
balcony just talking shit. This motherfucker tracking him.
On the side of the ship. I would have killed him.
You
by
missed
now.
some footprints, boy. You missed some footprints. God damn.
They call you Tracer.
Also, that's how like they earn their blasters.
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
They have
'cause
to
they
earn
have
it.
to- they have to get it
Because
there.
initially they start out with like a spear and like.
so they start off with like the
knives.
basic shit, like so the
Yeah.
wrist blades and spears and shit. But the blasters are actually in the temples.
in the
where
temple that they have to
reach.
retrieve, and they have to kill the whole horde and nest.
Kill
on
the
top of
queen,
the queen.
and then they become blooded.
Yeah.
But
So
like
wait, how do they get the invisibility shit?
they don't get that. And
Yeah.
well, some of them. So in AVP, some of them they all do come with like the invisibility shit because they were invisible. But like their most like technical weapons they don't get ever. Like so they just get the most basic shit. They get a helmet, some spears, and then some armor.
What
infrared
is
shit.
this? I can't work with this. Make it work.
Yeah, it's essentially what they do, and then they'll
It's like
kill.
holes. It's too damn big.
Grandpa, I'm tired of stalking the prey. That's too damn bad.
I'm tired of this president. Well, that's too damn blood.
No, dude, but it goes so because like, dude, if you explore those two sides
lore?
of the lore, it's just
It's
it's
yeah, and then you read up on like actual like named Yautjas that are like super fucking cool. Like my favorite one is Wolf, and he was in the. So the way AVP ended, if I don't know if y'all guys remember, but
I never watched any
so
of the Predator.
there was a
aliens,
predator, and I think his name was
except for Prometheus.
his name was Boar, and he got hit by a face hugger, and he got impregnated by it.
Oh yeah, the
But
hybrid.
he eventually died, and then at the end of it, a fucking alien comes out
Out of the Yautja?
out of the predator, out of the Yautja, and that led into AVP 2, which was they fight a hybrid. Fucking
Oh, that was a
predator
super
alien.
huge one, right?
Yeah, it was like a super huge one, super smart.
Yeah.
And the predator they sent to go kill him, his name was Wolf, and he was he specialized in killing super predators and the hybrid mixes.
So the super predators weren't like,
No, there are super
or
predators.
the alien ones weren't like. Was that the first one of its kind?
No, because Wolf he's
He's
experienced
killing.
them.
He's killing
Yeah,
like
he-
the
he-
aliens that have.
Yeah.
yeah. Because I think with aliens, like the actual xenomorphs, like the big
Yeah,
black
yeah.
beast things or like aliens, the thing about them is like they're like seeds. And they're dispersed everywhere in the universe.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody knows why. It's just like it's one of those
I
things
mean,
that people
Prometheus,
find and they're
they
like,
explain it.
and Prometheus, they explain it. It's like their way of like reproducing or making life.
Yeah.
But like for Yautjas, it's like, oh shit, we need to go to this planet to like test out these motherfuckers to see if they can
Yeah.
get
So
that shit.
yeah,
So,
so-
they've experienced every kind of alien like mix because the thing is when a face hugger like plants an egg to like a species, it adapts to its actual like host.
Yeah. Yeah.
Its
it
host. So
definitely
like
sells.
if like let's say like a good example, that's why the predator alien it's half predator half alien. He has a mouth because genetic wise it like mutates to what its ability is.
Yeah, and like so the Yautja that hunted the hybrid mix was named Wolf, and he's cool as shit.
But why is he hunting also super predators too?
Because I think the video didn't detail it too much, but it's just because I guess that's just what he was experienced with the most. Like that's what he was getting sent to hunt on.
Wasn't there a predator
so is
that
it
used
pretty
to
much like
rock
super
a? Sorry to interrupt. Wasn't there a predator that used to rock a katana?
No.
Am I tripping?
No, I think you're thinking about when the Yakuza guy fought
Yeah,
the predator.
fought
Oh
a-
yeah.
I
There
think
you go.
what's his name? I got the list of the predators here on my end.
I think
The
his
guy he fought was called the Falconer. with the sword.
okay, no, yeah, then it wasn't Hunter, it was Falconer and Tracker.
Yeah, Falconer. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but that
exactly
scene
what I'm
that scene was the
It's
one
so
where he
good,
fought
dude. That scene is so fucking good.
so sick, yeah.
It reminds me of the first Predator. You know the Native American guy,
The
soldier.
jungle
He's just
jungle
like gets his
predator.
knife and just fucking
Yeah.
And the predator that comes gets like turns off his camo is like, okay, let's go.
Bro,
Yeah.
I fuck with like just like making a giant lore of stuff. That's why I really fuck with Star Wars.
Yeah.
I was like
That's
just
why I
the
kinda fuck
back
with
lore,
Cloverfield.
the fucking the what's it called?
The whole universe.
Yeah, the whole universe and like before the universe we know from the movies. The
Like
fucking
the Old Republic.
the
and
Old
all that.
Republic shit.
Yeah.
Old Republic shit is.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
Or
like,
the
I feel like
in-between
they're
from
never
the Clone
gonna.
War and the actual like
Yeah.
iconic series.
Yeah.
Like when you get to
Well,
find out
like
about
what like lightsabers were before they were called
Yeah.
lightsabers. I
Yeah.
think they were called phase blades or something. Or
No. They were
fuck.
not beam.
Beat Saber.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. But it used to be like it used to like. Be
And then
powered by
someone
this
was like
giant
halfway playing
backpack.
around. They're like, "What if we fought motherfuckers with this?" Bro, you crazy, bro.
Plasma blades.
Oh, plasma blades. That's what
Plasma
they're
blades.
called. And they used to be powered by this giant backpack
Yeah.
they had to wear. So essentially, if you cut the cable, it was
Which
fucked.
someone on YouTube actually made one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw that.
Actual one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, dude. I like deep diving into fucking things that are cool. So like the whole Predator universe is fucking cool. Like they have some that are called red blooded, which means they killed their own kind, and then they get hunted.
Oh,
Yep.
that's
So
what
there's
would
outlaws.
be considered red-blooded?
No, because he's being sent to hunt. Oh, he's being sent to hunt red bloods and
And
like,
then super
essentially
predators.
and super predators and like fucking hybrid mixes. Like that's his
okay.
job. Like when they find out that something that happened, they send him to go do
It
it.
sounds like a sicker version of a doper version of Mandalorians.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a super sick
Yeah,
version of
super
Mandalorian.
sick version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like for
That's
sure
a whole
different
race,
species and
yeah.
all
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like that's so sick.
Yeah, and then they have a whole like system too. So like unbloodeds are like the prepubescent like fucking younger predators that get sent out. Blooded are the ones that's just like done.
Do
it
they have a
successfully.
certain age when they have to do this?
I think it's just like I don't personally know. I don't know like how, like because I didn't super deep dive into
Do you
it,
know?
but I'm planning on
What
to.
do you mean?
If they have an age where like then they have to go be sent to like do
Hunting and stuff.
the ritual. I
Yeah,
guess?
so when they're young, when they're unblooded, they have to go.
But
so
what age?
There's no age. They don't know the age. There's no like baby predators, and there's just
It's just
the lore
unblooded
is
and
just
blooded.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they don't talk about like how they raise.
The reproduction.
How
and
they
shit like
birth
that?
Yeah.
though?
Yeah, they don't
Are
talk about birth.
Don't
I
talk
can look it
about
up right
that.
now, but
Are
from
there
my understanding,
eggs?
I
that's the
have
thing
no idea.
I was thinking about because they look mammalish, right?
Yeah.
What if?
But they also look
did y'all watch
reptilian.
Prometheus?
Yeah,
I
that's
watched
true.
a bit of it.
So
Oh,
what if
dude.
like they made predators and aliens?
That's
I mean,
Well,
part
they're
of
the creator
lore.
of all of them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
so
They're
I'm
the
assuming
creator
that
of
they did.
humans too.
Yeah, they're the
It's
creator.
like,
They're
so it
the
would
creator
make
of,
sense if
all
they would-
lives. So I'm
yeah.
assuming they
They were the ones that
they
created
probably
them.
made them. So I'm sure they have an explanation for it, but I don't even know. But
Which
yeah,
I
like,
don't remember the fucking beings that they were called. I don't remember.
The
they're
engineers?
engineers.
Engineers.
That's
there
what they
you
were called. Yeah.
Dude, if you go down the rabbit hole of Prometheus and the aliens background, you're gonna find yourself
that why, like-
questioning real life. bro.
Wasn't that
It's
why
deep.
like they were
'Cause
the
you
way that
started testing
Prometheus
it.
was hinting was like at the end was like there was gonna be a alien engineer hybrid, and people were like really freaked out about that.
No, there is. Because one of them
I
got
don't know.
eaten.
Yeah, but we never got to see the actual alien.
Yo,
Its
I'm
full
about to
grown
read some fun
form.
facts about predators. Its blood can extend humans' lifespan.
Yeah, there
So
are hybrid
predator-
mixes
if
of
predator-
Of
is-
humans and predators?
Yeah.
Yeah.
there are human
Okay,
predators.
it can-
But can they get blooded?
Probably.
That's sick.
Because I mean, so in AVP, what happened in AVP was essentially one human survivor survived, and she ended up fighting with I think I'm pretty sure his
Megalodon
name
predator?
was Boar, but the predator that survived, the other two were killed by one alien, which they called Grid, and then he was like essentially the alpha alien, and then but Boar and this chick survived, and then.
Is it the chick that she like?
He gave her the same tag that the blooded tag that he put on his helmet, because he apparently after you get your first kill, since an alien's blood is acidic,
It's Scar. That's
it's
his name.
Scar, yeah.
His
So what they do is they write on their helmet and then they write it on their forehead. So essentially, he saw that like she was kind of worthy to essentially be a predator.
So he pretty much like
he gave her the.
So they
fucking-
made a human a predator.
They I don't think they made her a predator, but they respected her enough because she
Yeah.
fought beside him while they were fighting the.
It's kind of
queen.
like it's like okay, she's cool with us. She's
Yeah.
cool with everybody.
That was
There's-
his way of
there's a-
saying
Man,
that I
bro.
fuck with this bitch.
There's
Yeah.
only two that have been
It's straight up the
respected like
mob.
that.
They straight up said it's like you can't be part of the family because you ain't Italian, but we accept you.
Yeah. There's only two that have been
It's like
accepted
you
like
can't
that.
be a lower boss, you can't be a boss or a capo,
Didn't they say
but you're gonna
Ripley's
be
character
you're
was
gonna be a
technically-
soldier.
No,
She
the
never
very first one was I think it was that predator's name was called the City Hunter, and it was with,
Oh yeah, wait,
what was his name?
What do you mean?
The black guy. The one that was given the pistol.
Yeah, Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Wait, Donald Glover?
Yeah,
Actual
Donald
Donald
Glover?
Glover?
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end
was
of
in
the
the
movie,
He
original
was in the
Predator.
room, yeah.
yeah, at the
And
end of
then
the
the
movie,
second
he was
Predator.
given.
Wait, I'm thinking of Childish Gambino when you say Donald
no,
Glover.
Not yeah.
No,
I'm
Mel
like,
Gibson's
what the
homeboy.
fuck?
No.
Not This Is America. No.
This brother said, it's Childish Gambino. It's just like, and he just fucking killed him?
We just want to party. Party again.
Those are his cannons. His shoulder cannons.
The Predator's tied up.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, but in the second Predator movie, Donald Glover was given
A flint pistol.
by the elder of that ship because he was like, "You killed him. We respect you for that."
I'm not gonna lie, y'all been saying flint pistol, and like, that sounds like a whack ass weapon.
No, it's a super. It was because
give me a minute.
that actually has a backstory because it was made into a comic before.
Yeah, it's
so
called
like, that elder
Rafael Adolini 1715.
Yeah,
That's
so that elder
the comic.
specifically went to go hunt a human, and it was a pirate, and he saw that the pirate captain.
Probably.
No, it was a Spanish pirate, but he essentially killed off a lot of his crew because they're mutiny against him because he had a lot of money. And them two were officially gonna duke it out, but like to help him,
The Predator
he helped kill his crew while helping the dude. But towards the end, the captain got shot by a surviving member.
Damn.
And so the captain like basically said, take my pistol. So he took it, and then in Predator 2, he gave that same pistol to Donald Glover, and he said
But
the same words.
Was it
that,
souped up?
No, it was
No,
just
a regular.
it was essentially a trophy.
I'm pretty sure
it's a trophy.
Okay.
They
It was
did
a
that
trophy.
kind of like how that one Star Wars movie that we watched in theaters that had the reference to Clone Wars. Remember how you freaked out during the theater?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think they pretty much did that for the comic book fans.
They
They're like,
referenced the comic
yeah.
book, and he said the same line the captain said when he died, which was just he just said take it.
Okay, I want to bring up what John just said. No one other than me, and I felt like a super nerd doing like till this day because I've never even heard people talk about it. In the second movie, which was
of the new release,
which was The Last Jedi,
Yeah.
Okay.
they straight up have a scene where there's just this old man, full white hair and a beard, just come up and he just stands randomly, and then if you know about like the third movie, the actual third movie.
the
They
one
said,
where Leia has superpowers.
not in the last movies. I'm talking about like the original three.
Oh, okay.
There's a soldier that actually puts on like the outfit of the clone troopers because he fits it. And later you find out that that's actually Rex from the Clone Wars.
Shit.
Oh.
And then in this movie, this guy that looks exactly like Rex stands up right before the big fight. So I'm just like, this motherfucker is Rex, and no one's ever talked about it. And I'm just like, am I the only nerd that like fucking realize this? But I've never brought it up because I'm just like, it's so random that it could or couldn't be.
No,
but I'm
that's
just
the
like,
clip.
bro.
No, and I'm just saying that's the clip. That's the clip for this week.
What?
Have Lewis do that whole spiel and play that shitty TikTok song that they all play during fan theories. The play that, and then let's see how many other Star Wars agree with
Bro,
it.
I'm telling you, it just makes so much sense that would be Rex.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, in the third movie, you see the old man. He's like the hair is white but it's not long. And then you see in the Last Jedi, fucking this dude has just super white same white beard and then super long hair. So he looks older.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, this is fucking Rex. He's still alive.
I mean, he was alive through a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
Canon wise, he was alive through Rebels too.
If
He
you watch
showed
the
up in
last, because you know how in the Clone Wars they finished it finally.
Rebels. Yeah.
Right.
They show how he got away, and then in the Rebels TV show, the cartoon that they released, they also bring him back.
Yeah,
And
they bring him back in with the old crew.
Yeah.
Like that entire
like
crew
it
right
shows
there
the
is there.
plot before it shows before he like joins the Rebels to go fight
Yeah.
the Death Star and all that.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Yeah,
Star
but
Wars.
Canada Rex is alive throughout the most of it. Like that's pure canon.
Bro, but I'm just saying, dude, like that. So like, I completely understand when you guys get into like the whole lore of like.
Yeah, because it's just
that,
super
it's
interesting.
just so
It's
fucking
just super
intense. Like I
interesting.
can get it. That's why I got very involved with the until they fucked it up. But the Cloverfield whole thing.
Yeah.
Until this last movie they put on Netflix kind of like just rubbed
Yeah.
everybody the wrong way. And then the Star Wars stuff. It's just
I feel like the Cloverfield paradox suffered from the opposite of what 10 Cloverfield had, where 10 Cloverfield was worked as a movie separate from the Cloverfield series and then added into it. Paradox was like a separate movie that they just threw the Cloverfield name on.
I feel like JJ kind of felt like he saw the giant boom that 10 Cloverfield Lane got. 10 Cloverfield Lane got.
No, I think it was the production company.
Oh yeah, the production
like
company.
the money side.
But it's technically his production company. So
yeah, but he's he's not a CEO.
Yeah,
he's just
but
he's a founder.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's why I'm just like I feel like they got too money hungry and then threw this too fast into
Yeah,
like
probably.
out there.
Well, he said that he was mad about it too.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
He was like, you fucked up my lore that I was building, because he wanted this to be like.
He was trying to make this our Godzilla.
And then that's the thing he got pissed off about is like later on Godzilla started popping off with their like reboots that they had, especially like
Which were great.
Yeah, they're really good.
Fucking fantastic.
They're not bad. They're good, like just action movies.
Yeah, they're
And
fucking
so
good.
he was like, dude, I could have done something with way more depth than this, and y'all fucked it up for a fucking Netflix contract.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he literally said it. He was like, this is fucking pennies in the bag compared to what I was
Bro,
fucking
money
envisioning.
fucking ruined like creators' fucking actual like
It
thought process
happens.
of everything,
It
which
happens.
sucks. Like that's why I'm just
Well,
like
he
a
was the
lot
one
of
that
like,
didn't want it.
it's like that's why I'm just like I completely understand why fans are so divided with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because it's just like Disney came in and then like
They made it a cash cow.
they made it a cash
hard
cow.
cash cow.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Just,
that, I mean,
and
that
like
shit just
what
happens,
sucked
though.
about it was the last three movies because they were doing good prior to that with the cartoons that they were releasing. I had no fucking complaints.
Yeah.
Like they were actually good.
cartoons-
You're
Yeah.
building a bigger lore to what Star Wars is.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. And then you
Then they
release
made
the
it
first
uncanon.
movie. You release these last three movies, and I was just like, why?
But like you can tell the Star Wars franchise was starting to get sour from the video game too. Remember how they
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
the pay to win bullshit and
Yeah,
all that.
But that was
And then
because
these movies-
EA. They
Yeah,
were
no,
partnered
EA
with EA.
is
EA's just a
been
trash
wrong.
fucking place to like.
yeah, EA's been known to do shit like that.
But that's what I'm
so.
saying. It seemed like that was always going to be a flagship title that is just a money maker. Like in a way, like Star Wars itself already felt sour to a
But
lot
who
of
do you
viewers.
blame, dude? Do you blame?
You
the-
can't blame
the
Disney.
execs.
You can honestly you can't blame
You,
Disney
you
alone.
only blame the fans because again, fans have the power to stop, but
Yeah.
they don't.
I wouldn't
because
say
they did a
have
cash.
the full
I think
power.
honestly,
it's
the
too hard to
prequels were a
stop.
cash move
Yeah.
too. You gotta admit that was a.
The
that was a-
prequels were, but they at least gave context to the original.
But still, it was essentially they came to Lucasfilm. They were like, "Hey, you want to make a lot of money?" And he was like, "Not really. You want to spend as much money as you want on a movie?" And he went, "Hell yeah!" And then he got to do
But that's
whatever he
'cause-
wanted. But then they marketed the shit out of it so they can make money out of it.
George Lucas had like is like known as like being the one to innovate like cinema and like different
Yeah,
aspects.
he did a lot of.
He did a lot. Like in the original three, he's the reason that like how like because they didn't have like this After Effects shit. He literally was the one that like for like the ships and stuff. He had to put like there was
was
like
a blue
three
screen.
different
It
layers.
was a blue screen,
Yeah.
and then they posted
Yeah,
it.
it was
black,
three
and then
different
there
layers.
was a bunch of
And then
shit.
literally when he did the prequels, he's the one that pretty much people.
He was pushing CGI.
Yeah, he
to
was
a new
pushing
level.
CGI to
No,
different.
I think his intention was right because he was like,
Yeah.
"Well, CGI is expensive, but I really want to."
I think his story was shit. In it.
No, they rushed it. They probably rushed
think
it.
Wait,
the story-
which story? Which plot?
The story in the
Darth Vader.
the three and
The
the
prequels,
in the
right?
prequels because
Okay,
in the
okay.
prequels, like I'm just like, this is supposed to be futuristic, but they're talking very fucking avant-garde, very fucking like like Renaissance kind of.
What do you mean?
It
Expand on
came
that.
off.
I'm
It
confused.
came off as like a fucking Shakespearean
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Like
He
like
wa-
the
he
way
wanted
their
to make
talk
it
was
like-
like very avant-garde is the right word, but I would say is a good word for it. But it's also like very theatrical. Like,
Yeah,
everybody
very
talked
theatrical.
very theatrical. Like
Yeah.
the only person
Master,
in the
Master Anakin, please.
in
Yeah,
the whole
sort of, you know
the
what I
whole
mean.
series, the
It's just
only
like,
person
okay.
that played it very well was
Obi-Wan.
Ewan.
Ewan McGregor.
And that's because he has like the theater.
Yeah, he's
He has the background.
He
He has
did
experience.
Moulin Rouge. He did
Yeah.
fucking Big Fish. All those shows are movies have been like very theatrical movies in a way. So,
Ewan McGregor, bro.
but like you cut to like the guy that played Anakin, like the scene, like the volcano.
I hate you.
Yeah, the volcano scene. Ewan McGregor's like fucking monologue that he had.
You feel it.
You feel it, and then it cuts to him. I hate you.
hate you.
And you were like, bro, you're not matching the
And
level.
I want my money back.
Or like Padme's
I told you
cry
I got
that
the
she
high
had
ground,
before
bro.
he choked her out. Like you can,
Anakin, what are you saying?
like
bitch.
people ripped on her for that scene so hard.
Get out of my face.
They ripped on her for that for so hard, but then she ended up doing a musical, and I think that won an award. And she essentially
Mr.
acted the
Robulus?
same.
Wait, I thought it was.
No,
she
that's-
did.
That was Anne Hathaway, right?
Oh, they all look alike. They're all white.
She did another musical.
Black
Black Swan.
Swan. Yeah.
But like those
Oh,
movies and stuff like that, where
yeah.
she like got to be a little bit more theatrical, but it fit the setting.
Vendetta.
It worked.
Vendetta was
That was
sick.
the movie.
Vendetta.
Vendetta.
was sick as
Vendetta
fuck.
was
V for
great.
Vendetta.
It was a great film.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like so, like
I still
those-
want to know who the
they
fuck he
picked,
was.
They picked really good characters
So you
to
didn't.
be
You don't
in
know
it.
who he is? Or you didn't.
I don't remember it like that. I remember watching like it's very spotty. I watched it very young.
Dude,
I mean, I'll tell
sometimes
you
V
after.
for Vendetta's movie bleeds into that other movie from the early 2000s that I used to love. Fuck, what was that one?
Blade.
No. Fucking something incredible. Tales of Incredible People, or like the one that had like Heckle and Jai.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Incredible Tales of Peabody something.
No,
I don't
What
know.
the fuck are you
I made
talking about?
No, look it up,
bullshit
look it
come
up,
out my
look it
mouth.
up.
That's what that was.
Dragon Tales.
look it up. Look it up. It was a movie.
What's
It,
it called?
It had like.
Give me
it had
context.
Heckle. It had Heckle and Jai. It had the Invisible Man. It had Dracula in it.
I know.
Wait, so is it a compilation?
No, it's a movie.
So it's a movie. It's called the.
It had Sean Connery in it. I know it for sure.
Okay,
Sean
Sean
Connery.
Connery.
He talks like
What else did it have?
They had like vampires,
name is
werewolves,
Sean
and all
Connery.
that shit. Like, but it was like tales of marvelous people or incredible men. Fuck. See, that's what I'm saying. The movies themselves just kind of bleed into each other for some reason in my brain.
I don't know that movie honestly.
Dracula.
I don't know if Dracula's in it for sure, but I know Heckle and Jai is in it.
Heckle and Hyde.
Yeah.
The League of Extraordinary
Oh
Gentlemen?
yeah,
The League of Extraordinary
And then they tried to
That was
reboot it
great.
recently, and it didn't do well.
Yeah,
I
that,
never saw that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what the.
Dude,
I
I
was
was
essentially
Yeah,
just
I
about.
Bro, this
like,
show's on Hulu, and I was just like, "What is this?"
dude, watch
Yeah.
it. Like it's funny because you watch it and you're like, dude, this movie's so bad. But then you find out it's technically a sequel to
Star
Van
Wars.
Helsing.
What?
Oh, Van Helsing? That was
It's
a
a
good movie.
sequel?
Yeah, it's
Didn't
it's
it
in the
have
same universe.
Jack?
No, it had Wolverine.
It had
Uh,
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Jackman.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
He becomes a
Some
fucking
part.
werewolf.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
in
yeah.
the same universe because they were supposed to be the third movie
I
was
can
supposed to
see
be
it.
the crossover.
It
in
looks
there.
like the same
Yeah,
style.
it looks like the same style.
They were like there was apparently there was supposed to be a really big reveal at the third movie. Like Dracula comes back, everybody's freaking out, and then like the gentlemen's are trying to fight it, and then there was gonna be a big reveal for Hugh Jackman's werewolf. He like comes back, and then everybody's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "I'm that dude."
You know what movies try to make a big ass lore? The Resident Evils.
they have
Well,
a big ass lore.
they
They
have
are
a
do,
giant
but it's
ass
just
lore.
not.
It's just-
The
animated,
movies are
the
so-
animated movies are fucking
Fucking
fantastic.
The movies, the live action movies are
no,
The
just
acting is
not live
terrible.
action,
bro.
Live action terrible. Animated, fantastic.
Never seen them. I'm
The
gonna have to
acting
check
took
those
me
out.
back.
In the
And the actual like.
animated. Oh
Yeah.
no,
But there's
The
been a
animated
lot of
ones?
movies.
Have you
like
not seen
that.
the recent one on Netflix?
No.
No.
The recent
Where the
animated one?
president one, where like, the recent one where like Leon goes back to the president, and then somehow someone releases the T virus in the house, and then
Oh no.
dude, you're just like you're watching it, and then like somehow they skip.
Olympus
they
Has Fallen? Is that just direct?
No, it's
No.
no.
It's-
It's Resident Evil. The
Oh,
the
I
animated
thought he
ones
said
are
president.
no.
Yeah, there's a president.
They go to the president because this is right after Resident Evil 4, where he saves the president's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
what the
president's
fuck?
calling him because like I guess in some
They're
like
government worker. You didn't know that?
I
yeah,
don't
he's
remember
like
this.
he's like special like police
Yeah,
operator.
the
My
whole
ass is hurting, sorry.
like Leon and like the other guys are all
Yeah.
like special ops like government workers. Like they're all like
Wow, I
They
really
just
don't know all
specialize
this
in
shit.
fucking murdering.
Yeah.
What's the
zombies.
one with vampires and werewolves?
What do you mean? Oh, Underworld.
Underworld.
Is it Underworld?
Yeah,
it's
where they're
Underworld.
like
That I
fighting
think
each
that's
other.
what I was thinking of when I said Resident
That
Evil.
one didn't really have a big lore. They just made it into
The first
That
one,
shit.
the first one was good. Underworld, the first
Underworld,
Underworld,
first
you're
one was
just
great.
like, bro.
It's
this
the second
shit's-
one where again CGI
Yeah,
fucked it
second
up for
one
them.
for-
Yeah.
That shit. That's what I was talking about. That
Underworld
shit
was
tried to
Fucking
make-
helicopter scene to this day cracks me
Yeah.
up. That shit was so bad. And the motorcycle just goes blop, blop.
Dude, Underworld, the first one came out
No
in
fucking
2003.
showed that. I remember.
Yeah,
an old movie.
Corridor.
Corridor Digital broke that down. Digital broke that down. That's 3 beers. Then. That's what that is.
I love that series.
Oh, but in V
VFX
for
or
Vendetta, the Vendetta dude, the guy with the mask, you find out later in the movie that he was one of the Holocaust. Like,
yeah.
yeah, and he just survived the burn, and he was
That's
just,
all that is.
That's all that is. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
essentially out for revenge, and that was his like biggest.
I wanted
way
that
to
mask so
do
fucking
revenge.
bad growing up.
Isn't that
But
the
now that
anonymous
shit-
mask? Right?
Yeah, now it's
Yeah, it's
synonymous.
anonymous.
with
Yeah.
mad.
After V for Vendetta came
That's
out,
anonymous
that's
for anonymous bars.
after V for Vendetta came out, everyone that's when Anonymous popped up. It's because they liked his
His ideology.
his ideology, and they just kept with it. And
Bro,
that's
some
when
people-
Well, they took it to.
Hey, no, hey, don't fuck with us. Hey, just say,
honestly,
do you?
in terms of what happened to
We's a
Anonymous,
small Texas group. Don't fuck with me.
Anonymous
yeah, I
was
shit, but then they
no,
started-
Anonymous was much more harsher and much more realistic with their threats back then when they first started than they are now.
And
Yeah,
this is how
that's true.
Cho gets doxxed.
They do. I mean, they do. All they do is dox and find information. But back then, they were much worse.
Yeah, they used to
Back then, they
hold-
used to hold shit like for fucking forever. They
Like
used to hold,
Monet?
They would
No,
they would
they
like
would-
lock down servers.
yeah, they would lock down servers.
Oh.
Like you know
forever.
that motherfucker that did it recently to the oil rig and
Yeah,
like
that's what they were
anonymous
used to do?
anonymous reached out about it and they're just like, dude, y'all can't fix this yet. Y'all like we've done way worse things and y'all are able to fix it way faster.
Which is funny because a lot of the original members.
Anonymous said,
apparently
"Let me
just
drive that
aren't-
boat."
they're not- like nobody in Anonymous, I think, is an original member now. I think
Oh,
they all
really?
stopped. Yeah, after a while,
They
all
grew
just-
up.
Crazy.
They all stopped. Yeah, and then
Those
now it's,
teen-
it's
the
taken
teen
over by
angst.
someone. I mean, there's still. I mean, there's still like the whole like
A
you know if
cyber
you do something.
whole thing?
Yeah, if you do something fucked up, we're gonna find you. They still do that. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Hey, Anonymous, can you not do that to T-Mobile? They fucking got hacked.
Hey, Anonymous, can you hack the YouTube algorithms to bump our views up? Like, comment, and subscribe.
Some guy just wearing his mask. No. They're not funny.
I don't really take Anonymous that serious anymore because they don't, like you said, they're not about.
Yeah, like back then they used to be much worse.
Yes,
like,
I'm saying it. With
I
my
didn't take
chest
them seriously
Anonymous.
just because I'm a fucking.
Well, back then they were
Just
like
a-
legitimately
nobody.
a true cyber terrorist group.
yeah, they were a true cyber terrorist group back then. But
but they also
nowadays,
slowed
like-
down.
Bro,
Yeah,
if
nowadays
you
it's
learn
just
how to even
whatever.
type code, you can tell a bitch, you know, I'm from Anonymous.
yeah.
You see that mask over there? by
Like
the
I
bed?
remember back then, a lot of people thought finding your IP was hard. It's not that hard.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing. Is like now it's delegitimized by all those shitty TikTokers that like they play games and they'll like call your name out because they IP address stole you.
Yeah, it's just
like when TikTok's stealing your clout Anonymous, you've lost your
Yeah,
edge.
you lost your
Yeah, like, people don't realize like it's actually fairly easy to grab IP and then find the following information because after that, all that information is public. Like you can, that's all searchable. Like that's
But
all you can all
here's
find.
what I
on that.
think. Do you think Anonymous hasn't spilled the beans like that because they're scared, like if they do release some like
I
heavy
mean,
shit,
probably.
they could like fuck up the.
I mean, they
civilization
helped
as
with a
whole.
bunch of the WikiLeaks shit.
But the WikiLeaks was kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like oh that shit was crazy, but in reality it was just like oh the military just killed a bunch of people and like. But we've
Yeah,
known
they
that.
just did that today.
Yeah, and yo, dude, did you hear?
Yeah.
Anonymous
They-
needs
they-
to help
they-
with the FAP.
Yeah, the general was like, yo,
Bring that
Bro,
shit back.
straight up, the general straight up said today, we fucked up.
sorry.
Yeah, we
I'm
fucked up.
sorry.
They bombed. They thought that it was a terrorist group or some shit like
It was
that.
ISIS K, but
Yeah,
instead
and
it was
and
like
it was
a,
just-
it was like a regular house.
Yeah, they bombed.
What's fucked up?
they
It was 10
bombed-
people died, 10 civilians
and-
died. Out of 10, 7 were kids.
Yeah. Which I mean, I can't
It's
be.
like, bro.
At that point, I can't be surprised about that.
It's just like, dude, fuck sakes, we have.
Yeah,
we
at that
have
point, that's
we
just, like,
have
straight up human
fucking
error.
Drones, bro. Can't you just zip inside and check?
Yeah, but
to
that's
see
like people.
That's
don't
why when
realize-
people sit here and they get, I'm calling you out, dude. This is why when y'all sit here and try to make these theories that the government knows way more, they fucking did that. They did that.
But did they do
This
that?
motherfucker didn't even look. No one in the whole fucking room was like, hey, yo, someone pull up Google Maps real quick. Sweep. That looks like kind of like a house. No, it's an ISIS cave, bro. They got shit going down there, I swear.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that those unmanned drones actually have a
right next to
person
it.
behind it. Like,
Yeah.
they're unmanned as in there's no one actually physically
vehicle.
inside the
Yeah.
vehicle.
So if it gets
They're-
shot down, no one dies.
so like if it's shot down, no one dies. Like people really need to like understand that concept that it's
Okay,
maybe
but at the same time,
unmanned,
these
but, like,
unmans aren't gonna be fucking this low. They're fucking high. They're not gonna be able to see that.
Sure, like-
and again, most of the time when it's unmanned, they're just going to drop.
Well,
a
that's what
bomb.
he's saying. There's the
Yeah, like,
repercussion of
there's
actually
a
dropping
yeah,
a bomb.
yeah.
Like the person, there's still a person in,
Oh, yeah.
in
There's
our
still a
home base
person
pressing
that,
the
like,
button.
that there's a person that said yes, and then the person that pushed the button. There's
Yeah.
like
I
there's
don't
still
blame the
human
person
error.
that pushed the button because he's just following orders.
Yeah.
And it sucks because
Man,
now
just-
you got to
I
live
think
with
a
that.
Buster.
It's like I feel like
I think about it.
This isn't a video game. No, you've been killing real people. I'm a monster.
Monster. That's hilarious.
It was
But
like-
sad. That's
so straight up like I don't put any
doing it at a
blame on them.
fucking
I put
strip
more
mall.
blame on like
Yeah, the fucking command.
because they didn't fucking do their research.
They just
It
That's what I'm
sucks.
saying.
It
Yeah.
sucks
Like,
it
major
sucks,
ass.
but, yep.
And the
Yep,
worst
yep.
thing is because there's that pecking order of like
Must
your
be
level.
eating a
There's
lot of
probably
burger
one
balls.
guy down there that was just like, yeah, we should probably do a little bit more research. Again, he was like, any of y'all got Google Map open right now? No.
I don't know. I see his tricycle, but that could be UID or IED or whatever the fuck it's called.
STI or some shit.
The eye that tricycle looking kind of suspicious.
Yeah, that tricycle's looking.
Is that a swing set? Yeah, that's a training facility. Bro.
Go
That's
shoot
where
that shit down.
That's where ISIS does
ISIS is
the pull-ups.
hella into acrobatics now, bro.
Those are tactical fucking swings.
Those are tactical fuckers. No, but I'm just like, bro, how do you? To me, like the way he apologized, he's like, I'm very sorry. I am in charge of it, and it sucks. I'm just like, bro, you really just like
He
the
didn't-
way he's saying
did
is
he
he's
step
just like
down?
he's the way he said it
Probably
was
didn't
just
care.
like yeah, he was just like
Because he probably
He's reading
didn't
it.
care, and also he probably made more mistakes in command. He probably killed more people than that. So this was just
but
like
should
another
he,
day
should he
in the
be
fucking.
tried as a war criminal? Because you killed some.
But
But you
he
can only be
wasn't
tried
the
by the
one that
country.
did. He's
Yeah.
not the one that gave the full
It was the
direct
general.
order.
The general that apologized.
he's
He's
the
the one
general-
that oversaw the.
He's
the
the one that
actual-
oversaw, but he never made the final decision. Someone else below him.
I'm
made
pretty
that
sure the
decision.
commander in
Nah,
chief makes the decision.
no, but I'm
bud.
pretty sure he's the
they
one-
They don't delegate that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's the one
the
in
commander in
charge of
chief
like.
doesn't start thinking about that kind of stuff until
Yeah.
it's wartime.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like
Never
SEAL
mind.
Team 6 was ordered by
Obama?
No, it was ordered by Hillary. And she was a senator at the time. It was a group of senators that got to make the final decision, and they made a vote, and she voted yes on it.
Yeah, when it comes to like shit
Oh, I
like that,
didn't
like
know
when it
all
comes
that.
to smaller operations like that, the
The more you
general
know, I guess.
doesn't. All the general does is approve of the operation, and then
They
after
give the
that, it
facts
goes
and
into the pecking order of like
The one right
you're
under.
our CO, and then you have a fucking CO above you, and then just
That's
decisions
so
get made
wild.
like by ladder type shit.
Yeah.
But at that point, like, does it make sense for why countries hate America? Like, it's just like,
Yes,
But
'cause
other
you
countries do
a
it
bunch
too.
of stupid
I think
shit.
other countries do shit
Well,
like
there's,
that. Too.
there's plenty of bigger countries.
I think
that do
we
that.
hear
China
what
does it.
America does, and it's so shitty. But at the same time, we don't know what other countries are
Yeah,
doing.
because they're
either.
good at hiding it.
No,
America
it's-
gets caught.
That
America
might be
gets
too.
caught a lot,
Yeah.
way too often.
America gets caught, but also America still
We're
lives
ready
under
to run
that.
and gun.
we gave you the baby. Come on.
We needed some shit with some bop in it.
I don't know why this transition. No, it's and again, this is spoken by an American citizen that's pretty proud of being American, but it's because we still our incursions that we experience that we do is still like almost like crusade like. We still have like this like bravado of
Bro,
like
we were no Christian crusaders. We were fucking. That's
You
what
gotta-
they did
no.
to us.
no, honestly, but you got to realize our government's still pretty
We
conservative.
didn't
in
bring
that
the
sense.
plague. The English did. We're just technically a part of them now.
Like, realize this: we have yet to have
Well,
a
not
president
a
that's
part of them anymore.
non-Christian.
Yeah, that is
Huh?
true.
Like, you say that we don't have a crusade, we don't have a religious agenda to it, but realize this: we have yet to ever have a president that's not Christian. The closest thing we've
But
had.
let's be okay. How many of the presidents were actually really Christian? Let's be real.
Well, realize
let's,
this.
Let's,
No,
let's,
no,
let's
but-
not define
You
Christianity.
know these motherfuckers.
No, no, I know, I know. I still use the word.
Did not take the break
But
on
there's-
that.
They did not go to Sunday school.
JFK fucked a lot.
No, fun fact: JFK almost lost the election because he was Catholic, not full Christian.
I didn't know that either.
He's Roman Catholic, and they were like, well, can we trust the guy that believes in the Pope and not the actual God? And he was like, no, the Pope's our messenger. What the fuck? He had to
What the
explain.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. He,
What are you
again,
talking about?
flawed
I'm
person.
full Christian.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like we've always had like this like presentation of how we approach things. Like realize this: the war in Afghanistan, at the point that we all know it historically, like yeah, it started off because of 9/11, which is a tragic event, but it continued because of oil. It continued it continued because of financial.
That whole war after 9/11 was straight up just for oil.
It was.
This is why I always suggest people to go watch. It's on Hulu. I think it's still on there, but it's called Vice. It literally tells you how Dick Cheney was pretty much running the country, and Bush gave him that power.
Yeah.
To pretty much run the whole country.
Yeah, I mean
That's the thing, and that's why I think people. Still,
I don't know why we got into political talk when we started with Predator, but this is where we at.
Because
they're both Predators, bro. Come on.
like, no, because when you think about the other big powers in the world, like
The
honestly,
hype is Afghanistan, and they're trying to neutralize it.
but like if
Fuck's
you think
sake.
about the other big powers like Russia and China and stuff like that, people don't like those countries either. But they know that what they're doing is dickish. Like they're not beating around the bush. They're like, no, we're just flexing on y'all.
Bro, China stopped video games.
China.
Well, they didn't stop. They did it. They did it because they didn't want their kids to be too addicted to it, and that's not even like Korea has the same thing.
But
They
it's
have
not to the
have
extent of what China is.
It's not. But
China
that's-
goes hard. Let's
yeah.
be real.
Again,
that's
like
what I'm saying.
China
China goes hard.
Those
if
two
China's gonna do
countries are just
something,
flexing
China said,
their
if we're
power.
going to stop, we're going to stop.
yeah. Again, yeah. Like the states try to cover up, like, oh, we're just trying to help people out, but in reality, they're not. They're
They're
not.
just
doing
trying to
it.
control their people. But
They
that's
just-
what I'm
they just
saying.
want the
They
stuff.
openly are like people know their shit. People and they don't like deny it. Like when they're like when Russia like there was the whole like what was it that issue that they were like impeding on a neutral zone.
Yeah.
Oh, Ukraine? You're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
Ukraine?
Ukraine,
and
yeah.
Crimea?
Russia straight up just said it. They're like, well, fuck
What
you.
the fuck
That's
you
why.
going to do about
That's
it?
true.
Russia straight
it
up
wasn't
said,
Russia. It
and
was,
what?
A lot of people from Russia moved to the southern
But
part
yeah,
of
they-
Ukraine, and then they're like, well, we're all Russians here, so let's just flip the switch.
But when Russia said that they would vouch for that coup d'etat, then people were like, bro, why would you do that? That would cause a civil war. And they were like, because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, we got money, bro.
Yeah.
So you got.
Meanwhile, America.
And you know what they said? It's
America
like,
does-
bitch, you don't want to waste the money? We're going to take it back.
Yeah, like essentially Russia and China, the way they walk around or like they interact politically is like the buff guy that walks around and everybody knows they can kick their ass, but so they don't mess with them. America, kind of in a way politically, at least like in a global stance,
You're saying we're the Chad?
we're soft flexing on them all the time.
We're the Chads.
We always do that shit. We're like, oh, do you mind moving your car? My Maserati
We got Elon.
is a little too long for this parking spot alone, and I'm not really good at parallel parking. And you're like, bro, fuck you.
You
Dude,
see that
don't talk to
window
me. Your
screen?
spit is getting on my Gucci shirt.
You see that window screen? That was American.
Loki, I feel like America is like the guy that like I'll defend you from the bully, and then when the bully's about to like beat on the little guy,
Catch you later.
America's like, my bad, bro. I was like talking to this chick. I was trying to.
Oh, you was trying to slide us some
My bad,
DMs
bro.
real fast.
That's what America does. Like they're like we're
America
gonna,
talks a lot of shit
talks
too.
a lot of like,
And as
we're
soon
gonna
as
convert y'all to democracy, and then like when shit hits the fan, they're like, yo, we're gonna just like,
Democracy.
we're just gonna leave our
I
guns
said I would
here
help,
and-
you should be grateful if
Yeah.
anything. Like
Yeah.
I don't need to help you move,
Yeah.
but
But dude, Arrested Development makes fun of it when like they go to like Iraq and like it shows like the American soldiers training the Iraq soldiers. They're like going to go get what's it called? His brother from the prison. And like the Iraq guard is like walking him down, and the American soldier's like, well, hold up, wait. What did you forget? Metal detector? Oh, okay. He makes him walk to the metal detector. It's just like that's what Americans do. They try to like teach them how to like police, and then it just hits. the
yeah,
fan.
we're backseat drivers to every fucking thing.
It's just like we're there for training. Like
We're here.
yeah, Zoom meetings.
And then 10 years
orientation.
later, when they become fucking Al Qaeda and shit like that, we're like,
yeah. Ooh, this shit got too hot.
you mean they were mad? We gave them benefits.
We kind of blew up.
It's like
I
giving. It's
brought
like
peace,
giving.
freedom.
It's like giving a bullied kid a knife and be like, defend yourself, and then he does it too often.
yes.
Honestly, the more we're talking about it, I was like, isn't this the premise of Cobra Kai?
Shoot the line. Shoot the line. Yous are good.
You know Kimball's gonna be mad because he's a little stand for Cobra Kai apparently.
Is he?
Yeah.
The show?
Yeah. When we were playing Among Us, he was telling me he likes the show. He thinks I should give it a chance, and I'm like, no.
People say it's a good show, but I can't. I can't
can't.
see Daniel
think it's
Russo that old, bro.
Too cringy to me. It's
Yeah.
way too cringy.
If there's
to
no
me, bro.
fucking Mr. Miyagi,
He died, so if
No meat.
if they're not bringing him back from the
it's
dead,
just so cringy.
Wasn't he
like-
also in another movie series, Three Little Ninjas or some shit?
yes,
Dude,
No.
that's
yes, you remember
shit
that?
was
No.
popping.
It's like
Tommy
brothers,
left.
White
it's like
boys.
purple, red, and then blue. I think they're American Ninjas or Three Little Ninjas. I know what you're talking about.
It was like three little white boys, and like they would
what was
always
the
get
girl's
I know what
into
you're
love
talking about, I
interest to
never
the
watched
brother?
it.
What was the girl's
Never
love
watched it.
interest to the brother?
Dude, that show is hilarious. No matter what kind of situation they're in, they're like, these motherfuckers are fitting to do karate.
I remember
It's like
because
summer camp karate.
I remember the
Infiltrated
fucking
by ninjas.
every time it was like Tommy Love, Emily, Tommy Love, Emily.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I never,
Stop, guys!
I just think Cobra Kai is hella cringy.
I've never seen it.
Just a bunch
It
of
was a
white boys
Hulu,
doing.
bro. It was a YouTube Red show,
That's what I'm saying.
and that's where I'm out.
There's some
Logan
YouTube
Paul
Red
had a
show.
YouTube Red show.
There's one YouTube Red
And
show.
I
Well,
was
okay,
like,
okay.
"Fine."
On the scale of 1 to 10, how upset would you be if YouTube Red is like, we'll throw a couple grand here?
I'll be like, no, because I don't want to
Really?
make a reality show. I'm just saying.
Why would you be?
They don't do scripted content anymore. They do reality shows.
I would say I would need to. You would have to give me full
How many Speedrun
control.
managers? This
They
is
gave
like-
fucking what's his name, Matt Pat, full rights, and
I
his
was
show
just
still
need to
came
forward
out
that to my
cringy
agent.
because he even like halfway through they said it like
I'm sorry.
budgeting. The
Well,
budgeting
Matt
that they do,
Pack's show in general is pretty cringy to me.
but
A lot
they're
of
like
his
all
game
talk.
theory stuff. Some of his game theory stuff is pretty.
But they pointed out like most of the
He's-
budgets like so shit they end up turning into a reality show because that's the only budget they have.
I'm gonna look up what are the top YouTube Red shows because I have no
It's
idea.
probably gonna show you Wayne.
I was probably gonna show me for sure Cobra Kai.
Yeah, see
Cobra-
Wayne right
Cobra
there.
Kai.
Yeah, I think that's hella
They
cringy.
sold this. They sold that shit off to Netflix, didn't they?
Side swipe. I don't
No,
I
know.
know there's a
Netflix
new
has
reality
its
show with like TikTok stars. It's so fucking dumb.
They have a BTS fucking behind the scenes.
BTS
shit.
burned the stage.
What's that one by Vsauce? That's a good show.
Vsauce. I
Vsauce.
watched 2 of those shows
Michael
and I was
here.
like, not there, not for me.
Do it.
But I love those kind of videos in general. The
The-
ones that's like 5-10 minutes long and they're just like fucking
Not trying to judge like
throat
YouTube
fucking you with
Red.
information. I'm just like, yes, give me
Wayne's
more.
now, I think, on Hulu.
Mm.
And
I
it's
think,
a weird
there's
show.
a really good so like
See, I knew Cobra Kai. was gonna be
BTS has been like, so we all know that BTS has been like super busy, right? And like, so the few days that they
Yeah,
get
they
off,
haven't been answering us and shit.
They have,
We're not
uh,
mad,
I texted,
JU.
yeah, I texted
they have a
them.
show. They have a show called BTS, but it's called Behind the Soup. And it's,
Behind the soup.
yeah, SOOP.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
essentially, what it is like when they're given like 2 weeks of time off, like just to do whatever the fuck they want. So they get like an Airbnb somewhere and just relax.
But
It's
it
a-
still has to be together.
It's a really good fucking show. Like
So it's
just 'cause-
reality, right?
It's a reality, but they don't do games or anything. They just like chill basically.
It's
the
literally
entire
just like
time.
them chilling.
Yeah, you get to just to see what they do on like their off time, like what they do to get to relax
That's so
and
fucking
shit.
weird.
That's
though,
such
I'm
a
not
big
gonna
Which
thing.
is
lie.
cool.
No, but that's a big thing in Korean like culture though, because Big Bang
Yeah,
had a
'cause-
series like that
Because
too.
again,
Bro, it's
like
like a
celebrities,
live cam.
Yes,
Straight up what it
celebrities.
sounds
Yeah,
like.
that's what I was gonna say. Like a live
Celebrities
cam.
in Korea don't have a lot of the time their schedules are super packed, like
Yeah.
consistently. Especially if you're like BTS, you're on fucking music shows all the time. You're
Bro.
on fucking other
All
types of
those
shows.
But not
Ad
even
shows.
that. Do you know Jay, the one that Off Center plays with? He's from I think Day 6.
Oh yeah,
He pretty much has said that it's just like
Off center.
offline.
offline.
Catch our streams, bro.
Offline. But
Tuesday,
like,
Thursdays.
they pretty much said that he's
Sometimes
come out
Sundays.
saying that like they're like as an idol you can't like be upset or get mad.
Yeah, you
It
can.
was like they said it's just like we've been spit on, slapped, hit, anything you can think of. It's like that's happened to them, and he's like talked about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but it's like you chose this. You're an idol. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
I was like, that's just crazy.
Again, because like in Korea,
It's a privilege.
And
to be a
again, this is
celebrity.
just shit
Yeah,
he
essentially
said.
that's what it is.
This
like,
this shit that he said. So I'm like not trying to get like no stands to attack fucking
yeah.
Off Center because
K-pop stands.
But like
Attack!
again, like in Korea, celebrities are held to a much more higher standard
Yeah.
of like how you need to act.
Celebrity,
Because like in the States, a celebrity
it's
here
like
could act
they're
whatever.
idolizing.
There's a word.
They're
There's a word in my head.
idolized. But I think it's funny because
Celebrities.
they idolize them, but they also like recognize they try to humble them of saying like, again, this is a privilege that we support you.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's definitely what it is. And
that's
like,
it.
again,
Why
like,
American, at least a Western culture, it's like celebrities come up and they're like, well, I made it because of my talent.
Yeah,
It's a me against the world kind
yeah,
of
it's
shit.
like a really flip floppy situation. 'cause,
While
again,
K-pop stars
Korea-
are like they
But
feel
then if I
very
feel like
humble.
Korea, they're more it's engineered.
It is, but
It
that's
is,
why they feel.
yeah.
That's why they're saying like, it's engineered. You should feel humbled that you were chosen.
Like
to
you,
be-
you should be
Don't-
humbled that out of all the groups, your group happened to make it, and now
Yeah.
you get to live a certain lifestyle because of it. While in the States, if you make it as a musician, it gets to your head because now you're like, oh, I did it because I'm talented and not because of like other things.
Yeah,
that
we
mixed
don't
in
know
with
anyone
it.
like that at all.
At that point, I'd rather be an American artist like that.
Again, yeah, and it would make sense because again, like Korean celebrities don't get paid a lot. Like BTS was one of the first, like not one of the first, but like there were a handful of groups that happened to make it real big. Like
Yeah, again, a lot
they
of
went
them
from
have,
all
like,
being somewhat poor to all of them
Buku
are
rich,
fucking
right?
black card members, and they like live in like essentially the Beverly Hills of Korea.
and then realize
Seoul?
other
Not Seoul. There are different parts of Korea that's like
Even bougier?
even bougier.
I thought Seoul
Like,
was
There's
the bougier.
Seoul, then there's like
Seoul's like-
Gangnam. Gangnam is really
Oh
bougie.
my god, bro! BTS has a salary. Each member has a base salary of $8 million a year.
That's also because
What
they
the
hold shares of the company.
Oh, because they got so
hold,
big?
Yeah, they hold
That's
some of
smart.
the shares of the
I
company.
will say that
That is some
BTS
smart
again,
shit. Good
for
for
the
them.
most part,
Fuck.
Hey, good for them.
Yeah,
That's
they
all.
make they make
Yeah.
a fuck ton of money, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize that. Like, they make way too much money. Not way too much. They all earned it because again, like
No, for
before
sure.
they got big, their contract was gonna end. They were all
Expire,
gonna
yeah.
break up. They were
That's
gonna
wild.
be BTS was gonna be done until
Not gonna lie, the latest stuff haven't been really fucking with it. But
like
I
the
fuck
American
with the
shit.
original. Yeah,
The American shit is terrible.
yeah, I haven't been fucking
They
with
they
it.
even
but it's
say
garnered for an audience. and
again
it's not
they say
y'all.
they don't like American like pop music because it's way too easy to do, and they've
Damn.
proved it because their American singles have made top chart every time.
Yeah, dude, Butter is like such a
consistently.
basic
But
ass
how-
song.
Butter's so bad.
Butter's
yeah.
basic, Dynamite is basic. Like a lot of their pop American pop
But
music.
we jammed all those songs.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Again, they just said it's their American music is way too easy, and they just did it to prove a point because they're like, oh well, if they do an American song, they won't
What
make
kind
it.
of fucking flex is that? That's
And then
wild.
they're
Dude,
like,
that's what I'm
then they were like,
saying.
they,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
the
the
fucking-
biggest like.
yeah, they straight
slap
up went
my
like,
dick on
oh,
your
it's
face.
if we don't sing American, if you don't sing in American, or in English, we won't make it. Every song they've released in English has made top charts consistently for several
Bro,
weeks.
fucking.
I'm gonna ask you a question. This
my
is
favorite. Wait,
this,
quick interruption with that.
Yeah.
DNA, love it.
DNA was dude, all of their
To this
Korean
day,
music-
that song to me.
DNA, Zero Clock, Idol,
Yeah.
Fire, dude, they make so
Fire?
many good songs. But like the moment they released a pop shit
Go ahead,
or
go
American
ahead.
pop, I hated like they were good, but it's just like it got way.
They're
too
not bad
repetitive.
songs. It's just
repetitive.
It's
repetitive.
super
yeah.
repetitive.
Well, that's American pop music though
Yeah.
for you. It's repetitiveness.
Yeah.
So, Joe, do you feel like a sense of pride because they're Korean and they're successful? Do you get that sense of pride when you see like a fellow, like someone from your nation make it?
I think it's cool.
Like, there's part of you like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm Korean. So yeah,
I'm not like
like
proud to be
not
Korean 'cause-
nationalistic. Like in the sense you're like, okay, another Korean has made it to the top.
No, because again, there were plenty of artists before them that made it.
Yeah.
You know, Big Bang was
Big
Big
Dude,
Bang was
Bang.
one.
that's the thing is BTS so far they're setting the standard of like for a Korean pop star because again I don't want to come off as a Korean boo but I have been listening to the genre for a minute. They're the only one that has like actually sufficed off of music alone
Yeah.
after being like,
Like
an
when-
actual pop
I
star.
think
Because like Big Bang, all these other big names that we've had before,
Right.
they all had side hustles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
like,
they, were
have-
all
Big
on,
Bang did,
they
like-
were on like variety shows. They had other entertainment shows that they
Like,
were on.
I
for
feel like
other
this
And
is
Big
g-
Bang
like
went into
BTS is
fucking
gonna be the
restaurant
first.
tour jobs and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
feel like-
a lot of stars that make it big eventually have side businesses.
Yeah,
on
because
top of that.
I think BTS is going to be the first group that whenever they retire, they're never going to have to work.
Yeah, they don't ever because
No.
again they hold shares for Big
Yeah.
Hype. They own the company.
No
they own
other
parts
group
of the
has been able
company.
to do that.
They're already guaranteed actual like high tier positions in the
Like they
production
set
company.
they set their
Yeah.
families for a very
Yeah,
long
again, they
time.
This is
went-
not a one generation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like 2 to
Yeah.
3
They
generations.
again, they
They
went
have
from
now old money.
they went from
Yeah.
being they went from being like somewhat
Generational
poor.
wealth shit.
Yeah, bro, that's
Yeah, they
wild.
went being from like somewhat poor to now all members being black card holders. Like they
And
all
realize
have-
that fucking Sugar and RM got fucking shit on by underground rappers because they got into this.
Yeah.
And now who's talking shit?
yeah. And then Sugar
And
even like proved himself. Like people thought like he couldn't rap that well, and then he
And they
released his own
released
shit.
and that shit was
Dude,
fire.
Sugar, he's on a Max song. I don't know if y'all listen to Max.
Yeah.
Max Blueberry Eyes.
The Blue Eye. Oh man, I don't even understand Korean. I'm like, this boy spitting bars. Man.
It's-
This
it's-
motherfucker
Yeah,
go-
he's
he's going
spitting.
in.
Yeah,
and
like-
then they released the deluxe version, which has an extended bar. Bro went from an 8 to a full 16, bro. He doubled that shit
Yeah, again, and like
in Korean, man.
and like
Kerosene on that bar.
and it bothers me that like a lot of Americans are still so ignorant about like BTS's success. Like so recently,
They just think
Megan
it's like
added a rap verse to Butter, and it did really well. Like that song with Megan Thee Stallion, it jumped back up to #1, and a lot of people were saying that Megan Thee Stallion's the one that put them up there.
No.
Even though before then Butter was up on the top 100 charts, #1 for 9 weeks before that.
Megan Thee
release.
Stallion even openly talks about how her appreciation for like the Asian culture.
Yeah, and she's
Bro,
like
I'm not
a
gonna lie.
huge
Megan Thee
lead.
Stallion is one of the like dopest people. Like again,
Yeah.
some of her songs are like, all right, but like just like her being
Damn,
into
that's
like
a
this
hard
shit.
question right now. Top 3 female artists.
I
Oh,
would say
Cardi
Megan-
B, Nicki,
Megan
and
and
No.
Doja.
how's that? even?
Nikki's falling off.
Yeah, I would say
She's
We're not talking about just rapper. No, we're not talking about rapper. We're not
would
talking
say
about
she's
just
falling
rapper.
Oh,
We're not-
what, you
I would say
talking about
Doja
artists?
Cat. I would say Doja Cat,
Doja.
Megan Thee Stallion,
Okay.
and
Doja, Cardi, and
Cardi.
then I would say right now
Are you
for
talking about- okay,
now.
rap? Are you talking about
No,
just rap?
No, of all
female
genres.
artists. Female artists.
Oh wait, never mind. That's hard.
That's what I'm saying.
hard. Beyonce,
No, Beyonce's not. She hasn't released anything recently.
but she's still a
But she's still
artist.
like
No. I'm saying current.
okay.
Like
define
in
give
the
me a
chart,
year,
the
give me-
chart right now.
give me a
Like
cutoff date.
they're hitting the charts
Okay, the
currently.
charts.
So within
So
this
I would say-
decade,
Okay,
Yeah.
Olivia, where did you go?
Yeah, I was gonna say Olivia currently,
Who?
but it's gonna be for a short period.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just viewed her.
yeah.
I don't know who the
But
fuck
It's
that
gonna
is.
be
if you're
Doja-
saying
Doja's
modern
had a-
charts, then yes.
Doja
And then Cardi
Cat.
B are the ones that are holding the top 3 right now, in my opinion.
I agree with you with Doja because she somehow made a resurgence after that whole white nationalist.
And then
bullshit
Cardi
that
B's
happened.
just like she's one more feature and she's back on it again.
Yeah.
I like Megan Thee Stallion,
Fucking
just like-
Drake is top 4,
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
top 5 songs. Oh, 6 songs, 7 songs, 8 songs, 9 songs.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
his playlist
Fuck,
bullshit.
bro! I envy Drake for his success.
yeah,
Jesus
but
Christ.
like it's just like
Is he top
annoying.
3 female artists after that one
Yeah,
selfie
might
he
as
posts?
well, bro. I'm barely on number 15. There's still Drake. Hold on, let me scroll down.
But yeah, it's just super annoying how like everyone for some reason in the States are always downplaying like how big BTS is. Like they don't realize that the albums they released in English was just to show you that
But
it's
that's
way
the-
too fucking easy.
Again, that's always been the Western idea.
I
Is
think
like if you
those
can tap
are-
into the American market, that's like the final frontier.
But I feel like
So
people
to
that
them,
do
they're
say
like
that,
the BTS, like the Korean invasion already happened and it's already done. It fizzled out to them.
and I
But they
also-
don't realize outside of the state, they're still holding strong, bro.
yeah, they hold. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they make way more money outside the state than they do.
I would
just in
say the
state.
people that
agree.
are saying that are people that don't really follow music or like don't really like. I'm not gonna.
No,
be,
they're just
I'm not even
ignorant
like.
ass people.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
exactly.
just
I'm
Art
not
Brook
super
listening
ignorant.
ass
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like over here acting like I know fucking everything about
Yeah.
music, but at the same time, it's like I can recognize when a band
group
that's
is
not from
good.
this place is doing
Yeah.
amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they're the biggest band.
Yeah,
Like, it's just-
worldwide. They are
Yeah.
currently
The
the
biggest
biggest band,
Yeah.
regardless. Like,
Wait, BTS?
yeah.
Yes.
Currently. In the whole world.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I can't
Worldwide.
The
Worldwide.
biggest band,
Worldwide,
Currently?
currently is
Currently.
probably
the
BTS.
biggest boy band,
No,
not
band.
band. I
Who do
can't-
you think is the biggest band then?
Let me look it up.
Okay.
What is the biggest band?
We'll end with
of
this.
The 2020s, because we just started this whole. Because I don't think it's BTS. I agree with you; they've made strides, but I don't think.
Who would it be?
Okay, hold up. This better not be like some indie bands that I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's gonna be some indie bands. I know you're gonna do with it. You said like bands, like just bands.
Yeah.
It's okay, John.
yeah.
I know it's emotional
Throats dry.
Bands
in the world
of
right
the
now.
decade. How about that?
Yeah.
The decade. because they were popping off.
Because we got to talk about bands, like individual artists.
Tame Impala. They're not bigger than Tame Impala. Where are they? Fuck, I don't know. It's hard. Are they bigger than Coldplay? I don't know. I don't know.
Currently, I think they are. Because when was Coldplay's last release? 2018?
What are the things number one?
I know.
Number 1 is Coldplay. Number 2, Arctic Monkeys. 3, Avenged Sevenfold, which is interesting.
Yeah, they still have
4,
a niche
Linkin
group.
Park. Chester's. God!
These are all English,
And this is of the decades.
but these
I
are all
think-
American
I
bands. I
think
think
they're
these are
global.
just all
Did
American.
you put global?
Okay, global.
Biggest global artists.
Biggest.
I wouldn't say artists. I say
wait,
band. Because
that
if
even
it's
said
art,
top best rock bands, bro.
yeah, you went niche, bro. They're pop, bro.
I put bands. Sorry.
Yeah, it said top best rock bands.
Biggest
of
global
the decade.
artists. Should I just say artists?
Just
'Cause
global artists of the decade.
I feel like it's not gonna be them if you say artists. If you say band, it might be them, but not artists.
I mean, they're
That's
still
what I'm saying.
they're
Because there's
still
some, like,
technically
they're
regular
artists.
I
They're
think
pop.
I
They're
I
rock
think as
band.
artists
They're-
they would be.
They're
They're
still
like the Jonas Brothers. Are the Jonas Brothers a band or they're just the Jonas Brothers?
they're a band.
Are
Jonas
they-
Brothers a band.
Are
It's a
they a
band.
rock band? Because a
Yeah,
band
they're
is
a
not
rock
a genre.
band.
They're a pop band now.
It's not a genre, but that's what we're saying.
That's why that's where like Google's fucking up. Google when it thinks bands, it's like, oh, Black Sabbath band.
Just put artists then. Just put artists.
Yeah, I'll put
Let's
artists. 'Cause artists, biggest global artist of
this decade.
Of this decade.
the past 5 years. Past 5 years. How about that? It gives you a little leeway because the decade is long. Ah, yeah. There's no way they're gonna. Okay, who is the biggest artist globally? Drake, Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, Doja Cat, Olivia Rodrigo, Bruno Mars.
But go down the list until we reach a
Rihanna.
band.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh,
BTS.
BTS.
I told you.
Individual artists, yeah,
Wow.
they're not gonna be the highest.
Individual artists they'll probably outbeat it, but
Wow.
the biggest group.
No, it even says
Wow.
no. Artists. They're number one.
They're number
Okay,
one.
yeah, see, look.
Number
shit.
Number
Like-
2, who did you guess? Real quick.
I don't
It's
fucking
probably
know shit.
Drake.
No, Justin Bieber. 3 is Drake.
The Beeps.
But like again, like
I thought you
Ariana's
retired.
number 4. Let's
No,
go.
Ariana.
again, like people
Bro, but
seem
she
to downplay it.
the last 5 years she came out sweet.
Billy's
4
number.
albums.
Doja Cat
Or
came
like
clutch
3,
this
4
year.
albums.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Bruno's number 10. I fucks with that.
Again,
And
like,
that's for
This
him
is
not
not-
releasing music that often.
yeah, again. So that's what I'm saying.
When was
like,
his last release?
Super Silk Sonic.
24 Karat Magic was his last
that
album.
was his last album.
And then like his
Are
singles.
you not counting Silk Sonic as a project?
But even then,
I mean,
it hasn't
technically, but
officially
it's-
released
that's
anything.
that's
They've
a.
only released singles.
But that's not a Bruno Mars. That's a Silk Sonic.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, look again. It's like people for some reason until this
Charles
day.
like, oh, look again, I'm right.
Yeah, but no, it's just like
Where?
it just happens. It's like,
Looking
again,
at the
it's
tables and
just
third.
big. Like BTS is just
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
globally
Wow.
well known. Like every fucking country, every
can go to
person knows
They
who
any-
won
BTS is.
worldwide. They have won worldwide fucking awards.
Yeah,
While American artists have only won in the States.
yeah. Again, and like
There's very few that I think have won
Americans are
worldwide.
so ignorant to think that if you win an award like in the States, you're somehow like the best. But like
Right.
BTS has won awards fucking everywhere for
Well,
almost
again,
everything.
it's that Western idea of like the
Yeah.
American market is the final frontier.
Like even best choreograph,
But it
they
was
don't
for them.
fucking get it, which is which blows my mind. Like, how do you
Who
not
would've
give
won
BTS
best
for a choreograph?
But bro, originally BTS a hip hop group. Interesting.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
because
good.
they originally
Yeah.
their
Wow.
first like theme when they came out was a hip hop.
You should
It's
see
like
how
a
they looked in
hip-hop
the
kind
beginning.
of bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of their first few albums were like.
And
more
then they
hip
was
hop.
Because they were
Grammy.
coming out. Yeah, they came
Yeah.
out during the period of time where like the whole like R&B, hip hop, pop kind of vibe was popular in
Yeah.
Korean too. Like, cause Big Bang's first EPs were all like R&B remixes. Like one of their most famous song or popping songs before they went pop was like was essentially a Usher cover.
Yeah, but yeah, like again, it's
I
just
like Usher.
and the people that like insult BTS or don't like. Oh my god! So I remember when Jason Derulo's
Jason
TikTok song or the song that was used on TikTok a lot was Savage Love. I remember when no one really knew about Savage Love, and then BTS did a cover of it, and then Savage Love became #1
Oh, really?
on the fucking billboards because of
That's
BTS. And
hilarious.
then Jason Derulo didn't say thank you or credit
What a
BTS
bitch.
ever. And
Jason
then
Derulo.
the fucking like their stands attacked Jason Derulo relentlessly for months.
Damn.
Like if you,
I think that would be the only thing.
They're
that
the
discredits
one.
them.
They're the scariest fucking.
they are the.
group, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, if you
Their
fuck,
fans are scary as
if you
fuck.
fuck with BTS, you've essentially just fucked your career for the next like year.
That's what I'm
Wow,
saying.
it's interesting that they've only been nominated once for a Grammy.
And they've
in
won
2020.
only- they've won.
No, they've been nominated.
they've
They've
never
been nominated.
won.
They've never
for
won a
best
Grammy.
pop duo.
Dude,
slash group
that's their
performance
like
for Dynamite.
biggest like that's their
That's
only
surprising.
missing thing.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
Like-
they tried
They
shooting
played at
for
the
it.
Grammys. You're right. Yeah.
They tried shooting for it multiple times, but at that point they just gave up because they realized
They're not
the
gonna give it
Grammys
to.
aren't about like actual giving awards to talented groups.
No, it's
it's
just-
politics.
just
bro.
a politics.
You gave it to fucking Macklemore over Kendrick
yeah.
Lamar's
Till this
good
day.
Yeah.
Till this day,
Get
they
the
would
fuck
always
outta
get
here.
shit on just for that.
Yeah.
You
So
gave it to
after
Macklemore.
that year,
That's why.
no one
You
fucking
gave
ever-
it to fucking Cardi B over Mac Miller.
Yeah. Again, they
I don't even fuck with Mac Miller, but I at least know that last album was way better.
Are you talking
than
about Circles or are you talking about fucking?
No,
the,
about
the one
Swimming.
that swimming?
Swimming,
That one
yeah,
is
yeah.
way better than fucking what Cardi B released, bro. Bro, she released a single tape. That's
yeah,
what it was.
Again, it's just.
I don't dance now.
Everybody skipped to
I'm
Bodak
that
Yellow,
song-
you know.
Bodak Yellow did pop off though.
but
Yeah,
it
that's
was
it.
singles.
That's
Not
it.
an album.
The rest of the album was ass.
But
dude.
that single made the album. Like
That's
no
it.
matter what.
You cannot sit here and release a
Shorties
42
went straight to the nail salon to
45
Target to buy that record, bro. For
Bro, you
Bodak
cannot
Yellow.
buy a 45-minute album just to listen to fucking 3 minutes of
That
it.
is very
Dude,
true.
you'd be surprised. That's what people did in the 2000s.
I luckily know swimming though.
Swimming was better. Good Kids, Bad
Bro,
Mad
I
City
did-
was better. There's been so many other albums that they have like skipped over, dude. You know that Contra was nominated and that shit lost to a fucking like shit like shit like EDM album for like.
I'm not
it-
surprised.
and I'm like, bro.
A passion pit song. A passion pit. I'm
No,
not
this was
surprised.
Vampire Weekend.
I
This
mean,
is Vampire
Vampire
Weekend.
Weekend, I'm not
peak
surprised.
commercialization.
I'm still not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either.
Yeah.
And they lost to a fucking EDM artist that apparently died that year. And I'm like, oh, so you?
What year was it when they lost?
Dude,
Probably 2010.
It was there.
The part,
Contra,
was this
Contra.
post
No,
or
it
was
This was Contra.
This is post party rock anthem.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You already knew the answer.
No, but it wasn't
I
them.
knew the answer.
It wasn't them.
I
though.
knew the answer there, bro.
No, it wasn't them.
He's not saying it was them. He's just saying
The
because
climate.
of
No, no,
of
no.
the
But their
time.
reasoning
The
was
climate.
we wanted to pay homage to an artist that passed away. What the fuck happened to Mac Miller then? What's your excuse then?
That was a good album.
No, they did a little quick PowerPoint.
But no, they said that we
Little
dedicated this
projector.
award.
Wait,
to
no,
him.
this is how you know it was important. He was the last one that did shit. So give thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like
They hold the
again,
last one for a little longer.
Yeah,
This is what I'm
longer,
saying.
yeah.
Inconsistency, bro.
Again,
This guy's
That's what the
bullshit.
Grammys. Nobody likes the Grammys.
no one likes
bro.
the Grammys because it's all politics and no one fucking fucks with it.
Like again, mind you, I think Cardi B deserves all the credit that she does. She has just like dominated the charts. She's also picked very great features. Like, bro, she put reggaeton on like American map like hard
Yeah.
recently. Even though it's always been there, and a lot of people will disagree, but man, she made that shit mainstream.
I wouldn't say that.
Dude, genuinely, no, like because we live in the
Despacito.
south. We live in the south,
Despacito.
but that's not reggaeton.
But that was that.
But that's
people
not
consider it
reggaeton.
reggaeton.
Do you consider it reggaeton, Nui? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like that. Literally,
It's
even
very
people that bring it up,
super
but, like,
washed down.
it's what brought the scene back to it.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
wouldn't say Cardi B did.
Also,
currently,
Drake
it's
and Bad
mainstream.
Bunny. Come
That
on,
too.
man. Come on, man.
Which one came out first? It
Oh,
wasn't
It
Cardi B.
was Despacito, then the Drake
No,
song.
no, no. I'm saying,
But the Cardi
was
B
it
one?
Drake first?
No,
Cardi
Despacito came out first. And then,
No, no, no. I'm not talking about that. I know
Cardi B
Despacito was the
was-
first of the album.
What are you talking about?
Was it Drake or Cardi B's album or song?
I don't remember.
Because hers also had Bad Bunny on it.
That's a good question.
I think that came out 2018, 2017.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I can't. I'm looking it up. It's me. That's 2018. That's with Drake and Bad Bunny. And let me get Cardi to see it. I think Cardi might have beaten them, if I'm being honest. It's with I Like It.
Yeah, I like it like that.
That song came out
And a
in
bucket and a
2018.
Same
Same
time.
year.
Same time.
Months.
Months. Jesus Christ, bro.
Date,
You guys-
It doesn't matter. It came out in the same year, but
Well, then again,
Drake's
2018
already
was
did way better
Bad
'cause
Bunny's
it's
extension.
Drake.
Yeah. Fucking Drake, man.
I'm not giving him too much credit.
Nah,
Let's just
I
say
feel
Certified Lover Boy was ass.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
he's a goat.
I don't disagree.
He's already owned the goat.
Has
status.
most songs. Yeah. Look at the billboards right now. It's
If you want to
mostly
say moneymaker goat, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I mean, if you want to scroll down the fucking
But even
the
then,
Billboard
I would-
charts right now,
but even then, I still wouldn't give
just
him
click
that.
page
I don't
two,
see
because it's
Donda.
Drake. Yeah,
I don't see Donda at all.
No, the goat.
bro,
the goat.
facts.
No, the goat. When it comes to rap, if we're talking about money, it's got to be Jay-Z. He's the first million.
Oh, you're
billionaire.
right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about right
That's-
now.
What do y'all think I was just gonna push for Kanye? No, like
No,
No,
I
honestly,
was just
you're-
saying- I
you're
was just
Kanye
saying push for
standing, my
Kanye.
man.
no,
a little bit.
I think Donda's a better album, but I'm not gonna. I still don't think Donda's a great album
But you
either.
can't say you're not a Kanye stan.
No, I like his previous work. That's it. It's not y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all push
I
the
agree
word
with that.
stand.
I like his previous work. It doesn't make me a stan too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say everything he's done is passable.
But you know
because he's
what?
released Jesus Walk.
But you
no.
know what need to makes you a stan? This fucking podcast. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Let
We
us know
appreciate
if you liked
Shit
anything.
transition.
What were the what were the aliens called again? Or the-
Yachas.
Yauchas?
Yeah.
Xenomorphs?
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
have
that's
you
their
Let us know
word.
if a Yacha killed you, we'd say ouchie.
Stupid.
Youch?
Stupid.
Very hard with your head splattered all over the floor. I'm just saying.
If you liked
Yachi.
anything, leave a comment
Bro,
on anything
how
we
long
said.
were you? Wait. How long
Bro,
were you
I
saying
held that as soon as he said Yacha. I've been holding that the whole time. I'm like, what am I gonna put this bitch in?
I hear Yacha. Bless you, bro.
Yacha.
This motherfucker sneezed.
All right, guys. Again, follow us on anything. Leave a like, comment. We're off center. Peace.
Making up for that short episode last week.
I know.